Hi everyone, Nicole with Logisoft here. We are doing video number 8, creating a case for Adobe. Now, always start by reaching out to Logisoft first for any technical issue you're having. We've been selling Adobe for a very long time. We know it very well. Plus, we have 3 prior Adobe employees on the team, myself included. So we can troubleshoot a lot ourselves and save you having to reach out to Adobe Support. Having worked with and for Adobe for 8 years now, I can tell you that Adobe Support is not where we want people to go. They're not always the best line of defense. So what I want to do is walk you through creating a case. Now, it's not very often we will tell you you have to do this. Usually when we tell you that a case is the only option, it is because it is something engineering related that we can't fix. So in your admin console on the support tab, you will find ways to get a hold of Adobe Support. Do not call the 800 number. You will get people that are focused on various things. For example, you could be calling about a Photoshop issue and the person you get is trained on Adobe Connect. So the 800 number is never the first line of defense, nor is doing a chat. Chat is something that, again, you never know who you're going to get and what they're specialized in. The reason creating a case is successful 99% of the time is because it gets assigned to the appropriate expert. There is the occasional time where it doesn't get fixed and then we can escalate it to our Adobe Channel Manager, and usually it's a miscommunication issue. So rest assured that our track record with cases, both here at Logisoft and for those of us that were Adobe employees, is really, really high. So when you go to create a case, it is going to ask you for 2 different steps with sections of information. The first one is to select a product. Now, I'm in a dummy console, so I don't have much here to choose from, but you would see everything that you are currently either purchasing or have free in your console. So you choose the parent product, like what would show on the product tab, and then you choose the specific issue. So I'm going to say that I am having an issue with my cloud services. So next it's going to ask you to pick a reason. So within the cloud services, I'm going to say that I need help with a specific application. But you can see here that there's a lot of different things you can choose from. Could be licensing and provisioning. Maybe it's something at the org level, packaging, etc. So let's say you've troubleshooted with me. We can't fix it. So you choose help with a specific application or whatever is applicable, and then you have to choose the priority and how many people it's impacting. So the priority for this one I'm going to say is minor, but you can see that you can do important or urgent. And then how many people is this impacting? Now, if this is just me, I'm going to choose small. But if this is impacting an entire class, choose medium. If this is impacting everyone in your admin console, choose large. Then it's going to ask you to summarize the issue. So in the title field, you're going to give a brief description of what is happening. So I'm going to say cannot access my saved assets. When you get down here, this is going to ask you for much more detail. The more you can give, the better your odds of being connected with the best Adobe expert. I'm just going to put the same thing for examples sake. And then it's going to ask if you have any screenshots. This is, again, something I highly encourage. Screenshots really help them know, all right, which engineer am I sending this to? Now, next isn't showing up because it looks like I have missed something somewhere. What did I miss? Okay, there we go. Next, I just had to tab through everything. Now it wants to know who should be reached out to. You are always going to be the one that it reaches out to, whoever is creating the case. So my email address is defaulted there. You can add additional people if you would like. Let's say you want to include your colleague. Choose your time zone and then what hours it would be best for them to reach you. Now, they will call, and when on your caller ID, it will show up as just a general Adobe number, which I know can be confusing. So if you see Adobe call you, please answer, and then plug in the phone number that you want them to call. And you click submit. That's all there is to it. They will then get back to you by phone and email, and you can also track the progress of the case right here on your support cases tab. Now, I don't have any history in my support cases, so I'm going to show you an expert session just for example, but it's going to show you the status, whether it's in progress or completed. It'll give you a case number, which is if, for example, it doesn't get anywhere, it doesn't get fixed, or maybe it's stuck in a status. This is the number we need to escalate to our channel account manager. Topic, date requested and scheduled. So that's all there is to it. This way you know how to create a case if for some reason we can't help you out. But if you have any questions on technical support, you can always reach out to us as well. Thanks so much for your time, everyone.